Welcome back to F1 2014 Throwback Career Mode, and welcome back to one hell of a title fight. We, last time out, found our way to a win in Japan, came back big, passed both the Mercs, got ourselves a win. We're now just 9 points back of Rosberg. 3 points behind us is Lewis Hamilton. It's going to be a tight one. We're going to Russia this time out. We do, because we've previously won in Russia, have to bump up the difficulty to Legend here, which is going to make it super hard, and is going to make it near impossible for me to get a win. But hopefully we can hold on to get some points and keep it tight going into the last three races. After this race, 100 points will be on the line. 25 if you win US, 25 if you win Brazil, 50 if you win Abu Dhabi. So as long as they don't go up 100 points on me, we're still in the championship. It'd be very hard for that to happen. In fact, you may say impossible. Other than that, we're going to Russia. I don't have much else to say. I think it's supposed to be a dry race, so we'll see what happens. It says my standing on final form right now is 4th. They think Vettel's going to come and catch me? My man's 84 points behind. They think he's going to close in and get... There's only 125 points left in the season. Interesting. Game, I think you're high.
5 minutes left for this session.
Alright, well, we're half a second out of the top 10 right now to make it to the final session of qualifying. So I'll bring you in now just in case we don't make it. So you see some qualifying today. I got a Mercedes in front of us there. We'll get by him as we come to the line here to start our qualifying lap. We're now 12th, so we're a little bit further behind even. I felt like it was a pretty decent lap, that last one I put in, but we'll see. If I can pick it up here just a little bit. 142.7, so we gotta get down pretty much into the 141s to be safe, I think. See what we can do. Away we go. Track in front of us is clear.
3 minutes to go.
We'll probably get 2 laps in here if we need them. Not too bad so far. Looks like it's going to be a tough race, though. Full damage limitation is where we're at, I think. Just trying to get any points to keep the Mercedes within reach. We should be on expert difficulty all the way to the end after this, so we'll have to see how much the gap is by the end of this race. Oh, that's not going to be a good corner. Yeah, I went just a touch deep. Not what we need right now.
2 minutes remaining in the session. We need a good lap here or we're out of qualifying.
We're losing time. We're still a little bit faster than our previous lap, but not a ton. And when you're a half second back, a little bit is not enough.
We dropped to 12th
Nope.
place. 12th
2 thousandths faster that time. Very consistent, but not enough. See if we can go any faster here. Unfortunately, we won this race on strategy, so it wasn't like we were fast here, but we still have to bunch it up to Legend. Just because I want it to be a close championship. I feel like if we hadn't
remaining. Just one.
had our 3 or 4 races that we raced on Legend, I would have maybe won the championship by now. The way things were looking. So you just gotta sometimes make it a little harder on yourself. Keep it tight. Especially I think on Expert it's a little too easy at times, but once you go to Legend it's way too hard, so We just made it a little harder with a couple legend races going in here.
Just 30 seconds left in the session.
And it's not super unrealistic, because sometimes your car just doesn't perform at certain tracks. And that's what we're dealing with right now. I don't think we're making Q3, ladies and gents. Oh, we gained back a few tenths there, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Unless we ace the third sector here. Which I don't think there was a ton of time for us to make up in it anyway, but we'll see. Sliding through that corner a little bit. Gotta get down the power as quickly as we can there. I mean, it's not a bad third sector by any means.
A little
Oh.
where we predicted 11th place on the grid.
200s. Almost exactly 200s off of Bottas. We're gonna start 11th. Damn. We put in a good lap there right at the end. We did get it down into the 41s, but it just was not enough. Alright, Hamilton on the front. Or I guess he might not be on the front. We gotta let him run his last session, because we don't get to run that one. Alright, strategy for this race is going to be options, primes, options. We'll see where that gets us. My biggest goal, I think, is just going to be to earn any points this race. I think it's going to be a tough one. So, let's just get to it. Alright, it is going to be Hamilton on the front row, but where's Rosberg? Button's 9th. We're 11th. I'm not sure where Rosberg was. I didn't see him. Lights are going to come on here. And, oh, they were quick today. Oh, there's Rosberg. He was right in front of Button. He had a tough qualifying, too. 7th. Not great. Button on the move on the outside here. Bottas is going to get in front of us. I think we're losing spots right now. Going to be a little cautious down into turn 1 here. Don't want to lose any wing. Oh, we're getting pushed, though. We started underfueled, which is interesting from the team. It's a strategy, I guess. We'll have to save some fuel at some point. Oh, Alonso. Alonso gets all out of sorts. Oh, the other Ferrari, I think that was, almost spins it. Raikkonen. Sideways. Oh, boy. Almost hit that Force India. We're up to 7th now. Good start for us. Looked like Rosberg got away and got at least 1 or 2 spots there off the start too, so he had a decent start. Hamilton probably still in the lead. Luckily we're ahead of Hamilton, so he has to make up the 3 points to us, and then he starts gaining points. So honestly, the most he could gain on us is 22 in this race. But if we get any points, we negate some of that too. Rosberg, on the other hand, just gains on us. Unless we get ahead of him, he just gains. So, we'll see. If we can keep it within a race win of points here, by the end of this one, I will be very happy. All over Raikkonen. We're going to get the slipstream and try and maybe get a pass done at the end of the straight. Or in the middle of the straight, apparently. Look at us. Good straight line speed today.
Overtake, now push.
2 spots behind Rosberg. We got Vettel in between us at the moment. The Vettel that the game thinks is going to come and get me by the end of the season. Maybe it's assuming that's on legend difficulty. It knows I suck. See if we can't close in here. We get the rest of this lap is no DRS, and then the next one starts the DRS when guys might be able to start pulling away from us if we're not close to anybody. So I'd like to try and pull up to the back of Vettel here by the end of this lap. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, though. They're all slipstreaming off each other up there. 1.5 seconds. And Raikkonen's still close enough to get DRS behind us, so... Whoa, my God. And that's not going to help the situation. I think he's going to get it. We at least won't have it for this first straight, but then the second straight they'll have DRS. At some point we'll have to worry about this fuel, but not yet. We actually closed it in a little bit there, even with the little bit of sideways action we had going on. Might be quick at the end of the lap. That'd be nice. This is a track that I tend to be decent at, so I guess it's not out of the realm of possibilities that we have a good run here today, but I'm just kind of worried about the pace with them being very difficult. And here starts their big chance to get away with this DRS. I think we got far enough away from Raikkonen that he's not going to have it on us, so we're at least okay there. But that front straight is what's really going to give him a good tow away from us. Come here, come here, come here. I just want to be close to you. I don't know if I got close enough. Oh, maybe. Come on, did I get close? No, I didn't get it. That sucks. I can at least still see the leaders, so that's something. We're up 6 spots off the start, or 5 spots, or something like that. We built quite a gap behind, so that's good. It's not all bad yet. We'll see if we can hold on. For now, I'm just going to keep trying to get close enough to get DRS on these cars ahead. Alright, I think I actually already got close enough to get this DRS on this straight, which would keep us in touch, hopefully. Let's see. Yes, here we go. Now we're in this race. Beating Rosberg would be incredible. He has a little bit of an issue there too, so we're going to be close. Come on. It'd be a dream come true if we beat Rosberg in this race. All over Vettel now. Close enough to bump him a little bit. A little bump him run. Look at that. Now the question is, am I within a second of Rosberg? Because I think Vettel's going to go back by me. And I'm just helping Rosberg build a gap behind himself. Yeah, I'm not within a second. That sucks. Although Vettel not super close to me either. See if I can pull back up to these other 2 guys ahead now. Faster than them in the 3rd sector. Out of DRS to Vettel behind. Up to 5th now. The thing I don't want to happen is for Rosberg to make the pass, because then he can pull away and I can't catch up to him as easy. Alright, down to 1.1. Let's see if we can't have a really good lap here and pull it back in. There he goes for the move. Not going to get it done. Might slow him down a little bit too because we're going to be all over him now. Come here, Nico. Let's take this championship fight to new levels here. Just gotta stay close enough to get DRS right now. That's all that matters. Come on. I don't know where the detection zone is. We just went through it. Okay, I think we're good. Yes, we are good. Let's go. We can stay within a second, and then we're faster than them in the third sector, so we can get all over them. As long as I don't mess it up. The leader's actually not that far ahead of these guys either, which is good for us. That'll, I think, starting to come back in as I've pulled up to these guys. Oh my god. Tough third sector. I mean, I still gained on them, but didn't quite maximize that. Here comes Vettel right now all over us. Rosberg has another issue. Oh, I gotta brake a little harder than I wanted to. Slide through there a little bit. It's getting scrappy. We come in at the end of next lap for our pit stop. Presumably Rosberg not coming in with us because Hamilton will have first pit stop being ahead of him. I wish I could pass him. We are driving all out right now, which is scary because last time we did that was Singapore when our tires went absolutely off a cliff at the end of the run. Oh, did not get DRS there. That's not good. Here comes Vettel. Not going to get by us, but he's all over us now. Ooh, a little early on the brakes there. I think I'm starting to lose the tires here. Starting to fall off a bit. This lap, alright. We gotta make it through this lap. We did not get DRS. Vettel might have a really good chance to pass us here. Never mind. He didn't get as close as I thought he would. Rosberg's gonna get held up again through one, so we can get close again. But not as close as I want to be. Boy, I'd love to have a second to take a breath in this race, but it's not happening. We gotta be on it all the way through. Vettel all over us. I don't think the tires are hanging on enough to stay in this battle. Good thing we're gonna come down and get new ones here. Hopefully it gives us a chance to come back at him a bit in the second stint here. I just realized too, I'm pushing so hard into the floor with my feet right now, I've moved way back from the mic. My apologies. The tension's just so high. Let's try and stay with them as much as we can coming in. If any of these guys come in, I don't know Alright, we got the Williams coming in with us. Is that Bottas? I don't know who it is. Oh, stay in the pits. It's Massa. Oh, and Vettel came in. Okay. Means the lead of the race goes over to Ricardo and Rosberg. Oh, man. Vettel got out in front of us. What are we doing, team? Try and stay with Vettel now. Come here, bud. We'll see where Rosberg is when he comes out. If we get any kind of undercut or anything on him. Oh no, Jensen just pulled off the track. I don't know if he had an issue or if that was, he just got pushed off. I think he's going now. Yeah, he's still moving. He will get by Vettel here. A couple cars peel off. Now we're behind the Williams of Massa again. I think Vettel might have DRS on us. We won't have DRS. Maybe should have just stayed behind Vettel for another couple corners so that we could have got by. Rosberg gets a huge gap on us. Look at that. He was apparently really being held up by the Williams. Because he is way out ahead of us now. Alright. Well, we might get a chance here to relax for a second as we try and pull back in on Massa. Alright, we're able to get up to DRS on Massa now. We're closing in down the front straight. We can get by him, then we can go after Rosberg, and we have somebody to kind of hold Vettel up behind us a little bit. We're just going to have to stay with him here for this lap and get some more DRS. At some point, we still got to worry about that fuel, but for right now, I'm just trying to position myself in a spot where we have room to deal with that. And I've been in a battle this entire race, so we'll get there. If not now, that last stint, probably we'll have to really worry about it. But we'll just flip it down for the third sector when we do that, because we're fast there, so we at least won't lose too much time doing it. And because it'll help us get out of those corners maybe a little bit better too, so we won't lose maybe any time saving fuel. More DRS on Massa. We can get all the way up to him now. Apparently my tires are cold, which is interesting. Here we go, I spun him there. That hopefully helped. All over the Williams. I'm not going to make the same mistake and pass him too early here like we did on Vettel. Wait till the DRS activation, or the detection, that's the word I was looking for. Now we can get by him. We're well behind Rosberg. I don't know that we can catch him, but we should be able to hold on to fourth, hopefully. Which is big points, more than I thought we would get this race, so we're well ahead of schedule. If we stay here and we finish fourth in this race, and we won Japan, we'll be so far ahead of where I thought we would be after those two races. I was honestly expecting like a dozen points total between the two races. If we can take home like 40 points, almost 40 points, that's huge. I want to finish this lap out here, try and get a gap on those two behind me, and then we can start saving that fuel so that we're good to the end. Rosberg's actually kind of closing in on the leaders, which is interesting. He's quick, it looks like. He just had a bad qualifying. Kind of got stuck back here in the pack a little bit. Hopefully we got a second on these guys behind us now. Although I think Vettel might be able to get Massa this lap, so... I'm sorry, what just happened? Why does it say 7.6? Oh, that's to Rosberg. I got it. I figured it out. He just set a fastest lap, too. 1.2 is the gap back to Massa. He's trying. He held off Vettel for another lap. And Vettel got held up in that first corner, it looks like. So he's going to probably hold him up at least one more lap. That's good. We just need to gain on that gap to Massa now. 1.5. Build a gap so we can save a little bit of fuel here. We're not closing in on Rosberg, but he's setting fastest laps of the race, so... Maybe, I don't know who's up there with Hamilton, but maybe one of them will start to fall back to us a little bit. We can try and set our goals on a third. Interesting. So something I've just discovered while I was thinking about what was going on. It is Hamilton and Ricciardo out in the lead right now, but they're both on options. Rosberg's on primes and is running so much faster than me, so there's no chance I catch him probably. But maybe Ricciardo? If he goes on to primes, I go on to options. I may have a chance. We'll see. But for now, we're building this gap to Massa a little bit at a time. He's still holding off Vettel, so we are kind of in a good spot. I'm going to start saving some fuel here too. Alright, update here. We are coming down to pit at the end of this lap. Hamilton and Ricciardo have come in for their pit stops now, so we're going to bump up to second here, just ahead of Hamilton. Rosberg has taken over the lead. We got about a 5-second gap back to Massa by the end, and we've got our fuel in order. So everything kind of going as planned. Rosberg had gotten Ricciardo before they came into pit, so Rosberg, at least on pace right now, is up to second place. We'll see. He looked very quick, so he might even be able to get Hamilton and take the win today. It'll just depend on how fast we end up being in. I think if we can get Ricciardo at the end, what the damage looks like points-wise. But everything kind of going to plan at the moment. Well, better than plan, actually, because I didn't think we were going to get this high up. There were a couple cars closing in on Massa and Vettel behind me. Maybe the Ferraris, I'm not sure. There goes Lewis. See you later, bud. Not really racing him right now, so don't really care. The tire's starting to go off a little bit too. That's good, we're coming into the pits. I guess I could have attempted to hold Lewis up a little bit there, but that's just going to give Rosberg the win, I think. Which means, worse for me. I don't want Rosberg to win. I want Hamilton to win. And actually, I want Ricciardo to win, but if I have to pick between the two, I'd rather have Hamilton than Rosberg. Alright, new tires on. We got the options for the end of the race here. Let's see what we can do. It does look like it was the Ferraris. I saw Alonso there for a second on the leaderboard, so looks like those are the cars that were closing in on the guys behind me. And in fact, the Ferrari's now through on the guys behind me as Raikkonen's behind me now. So just got to keep the pedal down and try and stay away from them. Hamilton's still in the lead, Rosberg second, Ricciardo third, we are fourth. 12 seconds to Ricciardo, we'll see if that comes down at all. I'm going to put my head down here and see what we can do. Alright, quick update here on lap 22. Rosberg, if you look on the mini-map, is closing in on Hamilton. They're going around the long left-hander, around the flags there right now. Ricciardo now only 7 seconds ahead of us, so we are closing in on that gap, and over 7 is the gap behind us, so the goal at this point is to catch Ricciardo, if we can. We've got 5 laps left after this one. It's all on the table. See what we can do. Alright, we got 2 laps to go. 2.6 seconds is going to be the gap to Ricciardo. We're doing everything we can right now to catch him, but I just think we're going to be just short here, unfortunately. Rosberg has not been able to get Hamilton, so he's still hanging out in second. So that's good for me. But this gap to Ricciardo is just going to be too big. I think I might get into DRS for that last DRS zone. I just don't think I'm going to be able to get up to him all the way. Depends on where we are after this sector, I guess. We've been closing a lot in the first sector. 2.1, yeah, not fast enough. That was a half second, but that's not going to be enough. Unless he runs into some traffic, which there's none in front of him, so we might be just shy of getting this third place. Come on! Can we do it? I think it'll be under 2 seconds here, 1.8. So coming on the last lap, we're going to have to get like a 1.5 seconds on him. It will be the worst his tires have been. And he is on the primes, we're on the options. Oh, hit that wall, trying to push a little too hard maybe. Come on, come on. I can't keep the car underneath me. It's too... the tires on mine are too gone too. I know that. Rich Mix. Can't use it too long though because I don't know where the fuel's at. Getting close, come on. I think we need to be close, like 0.6 going into that last DRS zone to have a chance. Where are we at? 9/10. Come on. My hand's cramping. I'm pushing the throttle so hard. Oh, maybe too much. Maybe too much. Come on. Give me the DRS. Everything we got here. Slipstream DRS. Going for it. Stop. Oh no. Oh, he went off the track too. We did it. We got third. Hamilton wins. We get third. Everything's coming up us right now. Oh my goodness. What a last lap we just put in. Whew. Oh, my hand. Ah. I was pushing the throttle trigger so hard.
That's third on podium. Good race.
15 points. That's what we needed. Big. Alright, championship-wise, we're down to 12 points between us all here. My goodness. I'm 7 back of Hamilton, 12 back of Rosberg. 3 races to go. We got US, Brazil, and Abu Dhabi left. It's getting tight. I think that does also seal it for Mercedes for the constructors, so claps for them. But a great job from us the last 2 races. Probably our last 2 really difficult races of the season. To pull in a huge amount of points. More contract rumors for us. People are delighted with our podium. I'm delighted with our podium. I didn't think we were getting anywhere near the podium that race. Emails. That's our 11th podium of the year. Who's giving us a contract? Renewal at McLaren. Okay. All right. What a race. What a 2 races in a row. Back-to-back podiums in a couple races I didn't think we stood a chance in. It's pretty good. 12 points between the top 3 here. The game still thinks I'll be 4th on standings, which is crazy because I gained more points on Vettel that last time. How far ahead of Vettel are we now? Wrong button. Vettel is at 176. We are... what is it? 93 points ahead of him. And there's 100 points left. So, they're still giving Vettel a shot here. They think I'm going to suck. Speaking of suck, before we leave, actually, I'm going to do this so I don't forget to do it next time and ruin all our championship hopes. So there's that. Come back next time to see the USA, the Grand Prix of the United States. We'll be in Austin. That's me. Winslow looking to hopefully get his first win in the US and jump back to the lead in this standings. It's going to be tight all the way to the end. If we can get a win in either the US or Brazil, I think we stand a good chance of winning it. I'm a little scared of Abu Dhabi, though. It's 50 points for the winner, so if we're anywhere near the Mercedes, we're going to have to win that race. We shall see. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time. Goodbye.